If your E-2 visa is denied, whether it's the initial filing or at the extension phase, your next step is to try to file for a B1, B2 tourist visa to come back to the US to clean things up or to improve it so you can file again. Let me walk you through everything that goes down. We do this all the time, so hopefully it can help you. I know it's a very stressful situation, but it can work. Hi everyone, my name is Joseph. I'm the managing partner here at Tsang and Associates, where we solve legal problems with creative solutions. So, you filed for your E-2, meaning you've already invested in a company in the United States, you've already spent it, the money is at risk, you have receipts, you have inventory, you might have already done interior design, you might already have a staff, you might even have a running business because you might be on E-2 for several years already and you're filing for an extension. But because the tax return doesn't look good, because the employees, there's not enough, for whatever reason, now the consulate has denied your E-2 application and now you can't come back. The solution is to reapply for a different visa, the B1, B2 tourist visa, and tell the consulate officer, I need to go back to the US to take care of these things. As a tourist, I'm not going to work illegally. I need to sell the company. I need to deal with the inventory. I need to pay the employees. I need to do all these different things to wrap up. Or you say the company is not good enough. You say I didn't invest enough. You say my business is just too weak. Okay, give me an opportunity to go back for 6 months to improve it some more and I will come back and file for another E-2. That's the argument. That is the logic. Show how you're going to do it. Show where you're going to live. Show you have enough funding to do it. We've done this so many times over the decades. Right? Different people who tried to do the E-2 themselves, got denied, and came to us, and this is what to do. You do the B1, B2, then you come to the US. And then if you're scared, terrified, you're never going to want to leave the US again, we can change your status from a tourist back to E-2 status, except you just can't leave the country anymore. You're just now here on E-2 running your business. But sometimes that's the good thing. You run your business for a year or 2 years, and then once your business is good enough in solid footing, then you leave and then you go face the consulate. So there's many, many paths, even after your E-2 is denied. But B1, B2 is probably one of the first steps. Now, of course, you don't have to do a B1, B2. You could apply for a different visa category. You could apply for an L1 if you're qualified, right? If you could apply for O1 if you're qualified. Or you could apply for EB1A or any other visa category. But for most people, B1, B2 is the fastest way to come back, and you can still get back to the E-2 status. And one more reason why this is so important is because maybe the officer made a mistake. Just a couple months ago, we had an E-2 visa get denied in Japan, and we applied for the B1, B2 for the client. They went in, and the officer just straight up apologized, said, oh, based on your application, based on everything we see, your E-2 should have been applied, but the previous officer just didn't know what they're doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to approve the previous E-2 visa that you applied for, reverse the denial decision, and give you a B1 since you paid the visa fees twice, right? And so, boom, in one instance, got 2 visas and is able to enter. So that's another reason why you just want to apply for a B1, B2. Hopefully, the second officer will have good graces and approve both applications at the same time. We've never seen it, so it's an exception, but it was a pretty good case. It was a young kid who really has heart to run this little boba restaurant. Now, the consulate's decision is final, so you can't really do a motion to reopen. You cannot really sue them. So the best way is just to reapply and hope for a different officer, hope for a supervisor, and prepare your case a little bit better. If you have any questions about B1, B2 in lieu of E-2, feel free to contact us. We'd love to talk to you. I know it's a very stressful situation. We wish you the best. Take care. Bye-bye.